Good morning, CTE students and staff. Today is Monday, November 17th, 2025. I'm Chase Towns.
And I'm Harmon Wilson. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please continue standing for a moment of silence. You may be seated.
The nurse's office will be doing scoliosis screenings this week and will be closed periods 1, 3, and 7 all week. We will be available for emergencies, students with diabetic issues, and prescription medications. Thank you in your advance for your cooperation.
Special announcement, limited time only. From now until November 26th, everything in the vending machine will be only $1. That's right. Every snack, drink, and sweet treat is just $1.
Hey, Dalcastle, did you know we have a bowling club? It starts on Thursday, December 4th, after school, and runs for 8 weeks. The cost is $75 and includes bus transportation, 3 games each week, shoe rental, French fries, and a soft drink. You can pick up the permission slip from outside the SAC office or get more information from Mr. Gears in room C212.
Now, for some general reminders. Students, the school day begins at 8:10 a.m. Please be on time for your first class. As the weather, gets colder, please refresh your memory about the dress code expectations in your student parent code of conduct handbook. Also, disciplinary actions will be taken for inappropriate attire.
Students, please stay in your assigned areas during lunch periods, not the hallways.
Students and staff, please do not let people in the building. Doors are locked for a reason. Send them to the main office to sign in.
Teachers and staff, want to promote an upcoming event, have an update on a recent event, or sports update? If so, send your announcements to Cougarcast at nccvt.k12.de.us by 7:30 the night before you want it to run. Additionally, please send emails as written text, not flyers. Coaches, you have till 7 a.m. the day of announcements to submit your information. Thank you. Please visit our YouTube page, Del Castle Digital Media, to watch Cougarcast Live and to see other digital media productions. Cougars, let's serve with purpose, empower each other, and transform today into something great. Have a great day, Cougars.